come crashing down. All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Howdy everyone. We are starting just a little early because why not have a little chat? And I want to also make and I can already see something that's not. Save that. Clock in. And now we're waiting for our chiefs. 41 ourselves in as well. I'm not really too worried about gas. What am I saying? Clipboard. Did I ever fix my gloves? I don't think it's for this specific thing that you might be referring to, but yes. Alia is dissing my son. She disses me all the time. But what's new, you know? What's new? So yeah, we're waiting for the chiefs to come in, and we're gonna discuss and carry out the final decision of Sivak the lieutenant. Sivak is the lieutenant with the San Andreas Fire Department. Just keep in mind whatever decision is made, which we don't have a 100%, you know, decision just quite yet because we needed the chief. Whatever decision is made. Dude. Manning's giving me shit for claiming that I took his title. Fuck you, Manning. But yeah, keep in mind whatever decision that is made for Sivak, he's not getting kicked out of CSC. So just want to place that out there now before people are like, "Oh, that's unfair if a certain decision is made." We don't know yet. Actually, when
incoming 911.
Why is there already a 911? We haven't even started. Nagma, thank you for the thank you for the subscription at 1 month. This is your first month. Welcome in as well. Why am I jumping on this table? I'll just go read. Fuck it. Let us check our emails really quickly. Make sure nothing new has popped up. Let me see. Group emails. Oh, we gotta deal with night too. Oops! I forgot about night. That's one that we gotta deal with as well. So Campbell will handle that. Dave Lewan, thank you for this resubscription at 17 months. That's insane. Hey Buckeyes, I see you in here. We have quite a lot of things to do today. A lot of things to do today. A lot, which is why the title is the way it is. Sivak's decision is going to be officially made and carried out. Bailey's still missing. We gotta get with PD on that, or whoever's in charge of that. Bailey's still missing. Knight is to be fired. He's in jail. Campbell wants to speak with Glennon about the whole psycho situation. So we have 4 important details today to hash out. But guys, thank you for the 500 bits there. Appreciate you. Yeah, Bailey's still missing. So we have a lot of things. Oh, and Simmons 5. We gotta deal with Simmons as well. What does 1041 mean? 1041 is active duty. We are on ladder today, but we probably will not actually be going anywhere today. I think we have way too many admin things to do today to actually go out on a call. But that also depends on what happens. Guess we'll figure it out. Glenn doesn't know about Bailey. Oh, I'm sure realistically he would know about it, but we'll actually ask him about it as well. So we're waiting for the Chiefs now. Hello there, Chief.
Good morning.
Oh, you might need to fix your, you gotta take some tea or something.
Why was it, describe it.
It's really bad.
Describe it.
I think, you're using a different type of voice, if you know what I mean.
Oh! Yeah, let me just take a cough drop.
Yeah. Oh my god. Never been so excited about hearing admin things, right? We have a lot to do.
Figaro.
Nope. Great singing though.
Doing it on purpose.
Yeah, he'll fix himself. We have so much to do. Oh god.
20 radio check.
By 5.
10-4, thank you.
4 radio check.
4x4.
13 radio check.
3x3.
Damn it, Manny!
66 radio check.
2x2.
Okay, I'm sorry for you to return after your long vacation to a lot of things, but we have a lot of things to go over.
1 by 1.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, my radio is giving me mic clicks that I do not want, and there's so many of them.
I don't know how to help you with that. Maybe... I don't know.
Yeah, can you give me a second before we get into that?
Yeah.
Sure, thank you.
God, I swear to God, if another firefighter goes down, man, I'm quitting. Camel's just gonna quit. He's done. I'll go make a new character. A new chief character. Alright, so... Sivak, Knight, Simmons, Psycho Talk. What was the 5th thing? Does anybody remember? I already forgot. Bailey. That's it, Bailey. Sivak, Knight, Simmons, Bailey, personal talk with the chief. Holy shit. Nobody Ocean. Sam. Sam, I gotta make you like a specific channel in my Discord that says Sam's memes or something.
Hey, just keep your mic and not say anything for a second. Son of a bitch. Okay, thank you. Campbell, I hope you smack yourself in the face with that clipboard. I don't know. I'm just gonna be hearing a lot of my clicks tonight. I don't like it, but okay.
Sam.
Anyway.
Thank you, Sam. Alright, you don't want to try to fix it?
I'll fix it after. It's fine.
Okay, so... Jesse, Wayne, thank you for the 500 bits. So, there's 5 topic points today.
Okay.
Did you hear anything about Bailey, first of all?
No.
She's missing. And she has been now for 5 days.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll talk to you privately on that. So this is Bailey. Sivak. We need to give a final verdict and send him in here. Give that final verdict.
Okay.
Knight is gonna be fired. Don't know if you saw that email.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be fired. Simmons, we need to discuss just briefly. And then I'd like to talk to you personally, probably when we talk about Bailey.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry for you coming back after your vacation to a lot of things, but there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll handle Sivak right away if he's around.
Yeah, do you have his phone number, or do you want me to text him to just wait? Go for?
Are you in the chief office?
10-4. So Manny will come up here. Is there any other chiefs on duty today?
Fire radio will be 10-41, 10-8.
I think it's just us.
Battalion to fire radio.
Go for fire radio.
You can show Station 8 and Station 2, 1041 tonight.
10-4 showing Station 8 and Station 2, 1041, 10-8.
Campbell tell Glenn about aggression. She'll tell him, but I mean, that's such a minor detail, and that was just misreading of body language, that's all. I wouldn't say it's that important. Who in the heck is that? Silver. I was teasing, I was saying, wow. How are you?
God, you sit and you can sit. Oh, that's not
nice.
Yeah,
awkward. That's why we don't sit in them.
Yeah, why would you, I mean, I guess you could sit that way, put your legs through there and use that as like a...
Yeah.
Be a little...
I feel like I'd be doing the splits if I sat backwards on it.
Right. Yeah. What you need, Silver?
I was just coming to say hi.
Okay. Do you mind if we say hi to you? Well, we have a lot of topics to cover right now. I'm sorry, Silver. You could always, you know, join us again, Winky Face. but you know.
Nah, I'm fine.
Wow.
I'll get
Then
out
get
of
the
here.
fuck out, Silver!
I do need to speak to the big man himself afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
it's
fine.
gonna probably be a good while though before you do.
Send your topic.
Alright.
Sorry.
That's a bit nice.
Manning, can you text Civic and tell him to get over here and just wait in downstairs in the front office?
Yeah.
Front lounge. That way we're not waiting for him
Yeah.
after we're done.
And please tell him to not take
I
a
know.
taxi from Polito instead of, you know.
Right.
I'll tell him.
Okay, so the IA investigation report was concluded. From the sounds of it, at least myself and Manning, we do believe ultimately it might be best to I think Civic needs to. So the one thing, basically the one detail in the eye investigation and me asking around I got that I didn't get initially when me and you talked about Civic is that Silver ended up taking command because of his, I guess he had like a, what was it? Almost a mental breakdown.
Right.
And I think that's very dangerous to have that. Don't you?
Yeah.
To further that, Silver pretty much said it was, and I quote, a complete clusterfuck when he arrived on scene.
And that is Civic saying that he has experience of, you know, leading these big scenes and being under stress.
Danger zone.
So
I agree. And he's done really good before, even under stress, but there are times where he gets flustered, and I've never seen him really step outside of this occasion. Like, I mean, a couple stumbles, but this is a serious one. And I mean, look, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but we all know here in this room that Morrison was a freelancer, and he would often do things outside of the book in order to do a job, and it was not always the safest. It was sometimes cutting corners, and I think this is one of those situations where he did make a decision that was rash, and Civic should have caught it and should have stopped him, just like any of us would have done, but he just kind of let it happen, and you know, it led to this situation, and it's because he was flustered and trying to do too much, and just
right. So
2495
from my understanding, once again, I also asked around, and it sounds like there's some people who are, you know, who were on scene and basically told us all the same that Civic was just complete. Damn it. Give me a moment. This is Sheriff. Hello?
Sheriff Les.
Hey there.
Hey, do you have Chief's number?
I do. I'll send it to you. We are in the middle of a pretty important discussion, but I'll send it to you after we're done, if you don't mind.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Actually, hey, could you send it to Valentino? Do you have his number?
Valentino, yes, I do. I'll send it to him.
Okay, thank you.
I think that might
Alright.
be in the the radio itself. I got mine on.
Interesting. Thank you, Jordan, for the subscription there. Appreciate you guys. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of those, unfortunately.
okay, that's fine.
We should have- so yeah, there's so many factors. I know that when me and Mang discussed things, we were kind of more leaning on the side of the fence of maybe it's a good idea for him to, well, be forcefully stepped down. But at the same time, this is where my hesitations lie, and that is, yeah, from the eye investigation, Morrison was the one that asked to go up there, and Civic said yeah, but ultimately it is Civic's responsibility as well to make sure things are alright. But then again, Morrison was also a freelancer. The roof that they were on initially was fine, and then they stepped up on the, well, Morrison stepped up on the roof that ultimately got him killed.
Yeah. So, what is our, basically, what is it we want to do here, Civic?
I've told Campbell That for me personally, I don't feel comfortable with him being in a lieutenant position anymore. Just out of fear of possibly him making the same mistake again, getting flustered, and possibly injuring another member or worse. Let alone, I personally don't feel comfortable if I'm on an apparatus and he's command, following his orders.
Right, and just talking to Morrison's family and everything, like
Danger zone.
they're not pressing charges. They're not filing a lawsuit on the department.
Thank you for the follows, by the way.
You know, the situation was very muddled, and they're not gonna, like, I've spoken to them personally. Our department lawyers have spoken to the family. They're not pressing charges on anything. They're just,
Incoming 911.
Yeah, so we're lucky in that regard because this could have been a whole cluster. But I think another reason why they're not pressing charges is because of the partial, oh god, I hate saying these words, the partial fault of firefighter Morrison having, the decision that he made. I mean, the radio traffic, the radio logs make it clear that it was his idea, but we're just lucky that they're, because of Sivak making the command decision to let him do it, that they're not pressing charges. So we got that at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I think him stepping down as lieutenant is a preferred option. Just because this, I mean, he's lost the.
Here, let me go handle that.
Yeah.
Is that
He's
Shaw?
lost the-
Yeah, I think ultimately this would be best for his mental health, to be honest.
Yeah,
As well,
he's lost
because the
trust in
trauma that
everybody,
the
too.
trauma that you get from thinking that you are at fault for somebody's death as well, regardless of whether it's fully his fault or not, it still is partially his fault. It is, regardless of whether, of what Morrison did. So that seems to be, I think we all seem to be in agreement then that he needs to step down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's been handled.
It sucks too, man. Like I think very highly of Sivak. I like him as a person. I think he has done some great things in the position he's in. I've watched him flourish as a command member, and on certain like hazmat scenes and stuff, he's done very well at keeping things together. But you can tell when his nerves are frayed, and I think they broke that night.
Yeah, and we want to avoid it happening again, basically.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And we have people to answer to, not just the commissioners, but we, the
Families.
the people of the state. Yeah, the families, the people of the state, that we serve. Like they, we have to have people who can handle the job. And I think maybe Civic's been in this job for long enough that it's time.
Okay. I think Garland, to my understanding, was in agreement to having him step down too. From Manning, was that the case?
Yeah, Garland was in complete agreement of,
All right. If he's, do we know if he's here yet?
You want to go get a Manning?
Yeah, let me go see if he's down there.
Gaming Boy, thank you very much. Don't mute him, Terry, man.
No
Thank you
fighting
for the
around.
description at 11 months. That sucks.
What's that?
Just losing a lieutenant in this way.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's not easy.
Yeah. Just give me one moment to myself here. So very quickly, guys, Sivak as a player is not losing his COC spot if he doesn't want to. He'll be given the option to make a new character. That will be a lieutenant transfer. He'll be given the option to basically have Sivak leave the department and make a new transfer character, or he can stay in the fire department but he'll lose his COC position if he does that. But he's not leaving the COC. Because we're not going to... Morrison decided to kill off his character. We're not really going to fault him for that, but... Okay. That was Sheriff Les. Apparently Valentino wants your number, so I'll text you his number. It might be in regards to Knight.
That guy, I've had like 3 different people give him my phone number, and he still asks other people for my phone number.
I don't even, now that I think back, I don't even know if I have Valentino's.
3 different people I've given Captain Valentino my phone number. he must delete it out of his phone.
I don't think I even have Valentino's.
Formation aircraft for 13220.
10 portion equals 0.
I don't even have Valentino's number. Whoops.
That's fine.
I probably do, but I'm just gonna text it to.
He's called me enough times. I've just never added him to my phone, so I can't really say anything. I don't even have you on my phone now. I think I did actually at one point.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put it back. God damn.
I'm sorry.
God, sorry. She got mad at me for deleting her phone number out of my phone.
Take a seat on the couch.
Oh, poor Sivak. He's probably scared shitless.
Okay. So,
oh, are you?
Of course. Hang on one second. There's a radio call.
I'm not going to that.
Attention San Andreas Fire, can I have you respond to postal 8041? That's postal 8041 for a campfire. The fire is going to be under the Ellis Bridge beside the Ellis River. Heavy smoke and fire.
What?
Sounds like probably an illegal burn or something if they're saying campfire.
I mean, I'm on engine, but send it.
Yeah, I'll just have them go.
Yeah.
Battalion 2, Engine 5, you can route that call. You're going to be ×1 staffed on it.
Copy. Engine 5 now.
10-4 showing Engine 5 en route.
Jason, well, thank you for the resubscription 7 months. I'm sorry, I just saw that.
Honestly, send ladder 1 staff too, because you're
yeah.
literally one guy to a fire.
Yeah, so yeah.
Battalion 2, ladder 1, go ahead and head to that call as well, please.
Poor Sivak.
Yeah, there we go. Ramsey's also a
Ladder 1 copy. Will Chief Campbell be assisting me?
Negative.
Copy.
So, ladder backing up. Alright.
Oh, because I'm parked in front of him.
So...
Ladder 1 route.
Fire radio, Engine 5, ladder 1. We have a confirmed fire. It has been confirmed by Metro.
I'm turning my radio off. R2, show me 10-6 temporarily.
Trying to figure out what
10-4 showing you 10-6.
fire it is, but yeah, can you keep listening, Minnie?
Yeah.
Alright. So... Can't take these mic clicks. Alright. So, Civic, thank you for coming, first of all.
New dispatch, 8041-ish, LS River, 8041.
Turned over to us. We, as fire chiefs, kind of have a very hard decision to make here. And
I swear.
I swear to God,
Hey,
dude.
now's not the time. Now's not the time.
Alright, well then I'll wait.
Yes, that's alright. If you can go downstairs, Valentino.
It's Valentino.
I'll bring you back up.
Alright.
We're actually probably gonna be discussing what he's here for after.
basically, regarding everything that's happened, I mean, I will say, some good news is that, I have spoken to our department lawyers. I've spoken to, Morrison family. They're not pressing charges. They are, just letting things go. They're grieving and everything, so they really don't, want to pursue any kind of legal charges or draw this thing out. Got that, Manny? I won't be able to hear it. So.
Yeah, quiet fucking.
But we have formed a council here, amongst the chiefs to see what the best choice is here in this whole thing, and we feel that you have done a great job as a lieutenant in the past. There have been times where you have been, flustered and everything, and but in the end, you've done a great job and a great service to us. But with what's happened, I'll be honest with you, I know the membership has shaky faith in your ability to lead, and obviously we need to make sure that we have people who, you know, I'm not, this is really hard, man. I'll be honest with you, if I can speak frankly. I don't take any pleasure in this. I don't like doing this. I feel god awful doing this. But cutting to the point, because I know you like things direct, we would ask you to resign your position as lieutenant.
Nope.
And I believe Campbell will be emailing you on some details there.
There we go. I just emailed him.
This does not come as an easy decision. This is probably one of the hardest things I think any of us in this room have done. I'm really sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to the radio. Give me a second here.
You're good, Campbell.
Like I said, I mean, for me, this is probably the hardest decision I've ever had to make in terms of one of our firefighters. Because you are, you know, you're a great leader, but when people start losing faith in you, then you need to take action against that.
All right, you guys have to do what you gotta do. I understand.
Yeah, no, it. I swear I'm about to turn off my radio. You know, so once when, you know, it all happened and then the report came across my desk, you know, to investigate this and then, you know, having to go through all that evidence, you know, every single little fine detail, it, you know, once when I realized, you know, it was starting to stack up, it became harder and harder to, you know, realizing what's about to happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, you know, we don't want, you know, to keep you waiting as long, but, you know, with the amount of, you know, evidence, that's why it took a long time, and, you know, trying to get, you know, in contact with everyone else about it, so.
Right.
You know, it really is a hard choice we have to make here. That we made.
It is, because you've been part of this fire department for so long, and we've seen you improve over these years almost.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I mean, it could have been. I know it doesn't feel like it in your position, but it could have been a lot worse. Family could have.
No, I know. This definitely could have been a way different scenario. I know that completely.
You obviously still have the option of being a member of this department. We're not kicking you out entirely, of course.
Right.
Oh my God. Of course, things are going down really hard when we need to discuss all this.
I guess, Chief, if I were to ask, am I allowed to get a copy of said report?
Of the IA investigation?
Correct.
Not actually sure about the
legality
behind that. Yeah, let me know. I'm not sure about the legality, but if we're allowed to, then I don't see a reason why not. But
I believe after it's closed, which it is now, I believe he can have a copy of it. But I will.
Public knowledge, I think.
I think so. Yeah, because it would go out to, yeah. So, which means we all actually also have to give it to our public information officers for public release as well, because I'm sure the papers are still waiting for an answer on that. Fortunately, as much as I hate giving that to the press.
No, I hear you. God, this is gonna be a tough one.
It's a lot of news. I would really advise you to go home and think, really.
Right.
Because you always have the chance, you know, still do well within the fire department. But I also wouldn't blame you if you wanted to try something new in your life. I know how things like this goes. You get demotivated when you lose something important to you.
Sivak, if I may, some parting words for your lieutenancy in my position. Redemption is never out of reach. There is always... everyone has the ability to rebuild themselves and rebuild the faith of their peers. And it's not like it's not like people don't like you. People like you. You are a bubbly, screaming, happy person that people enjoy. I enjoy your presence. Whenever you're around, you are just someone who lifts my spirits because you can be funny, you can be sarcastic, and you can really lift the spirits of the people around you. And I know it doesn't look like that right now, and I know probably when people look at you right now, I'm sure they're thinking about this incident that happened. But you know what? That's gonna pass. Time, doesn't feel like it, but time does heal wounds. Not all of them, but it heals wounds. And eventually people will, they'll remember, but a new path can be forged, and with you at the wheel. So don't lose hope, because the future is yours. You can rebuild it, and we will help you. We're still your chiefs, and we're still your friends,
and we're still your family as well.
Exactly.
Right.
Danger zone.
Okay. I know this decision was tough on you guys too.
I mean, it took us 3 fucking weeks, Sivak. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to find ways, like, is this really what happened? Is this something that he would do, or something he'd mess up on? It was rough.
Right.
Like I said, when you're going through all that evidence and whatnot, it was seeing what really happened. It was pretty tough.
I hear fucking cat.
Why do I hear cats?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
I guess let me ask this, right? It's about this decision that you guys want me to make. How long would I have to make said decision?
About what? What I emailed you about?
Well, that and just generally. I mean, like I guess how long am I getting to decide? Because obviously this isn't going to be a decision I can make today. Obviously.
So, unfortunately, the way it works with obviously with how the department, obviously you've been on paid administrative leave during this investigation. Once the investigation closed, you are back to full duty. So basically, you can use your vacation days if you want to take more time. I would give you the weekend, obviously, to make your decision. Like, I will,
give the rest of this week, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need more time, feel free to use your vacation days. But obviously, just for record's sake for the city, obviously I have to track your employment and everything and your days and whatnot.
Right.
If you're missing days, obviously then we need to
Group Panda, thank you for the
put you
resubscription.
in for vacation or something like that, because your administrative leave is over as per the investigation being done. So.
Right, I understand.
Jesus.
Apologies, 1 second.
Alright, so he has the option once again to make a new character for a lieutenant, or step down as Sivak and build himself
back up. Oh yeah, I love
up.
partial messages from the traffic department. There we go.
So he'll be going down probably at Fire Tech, if he chooses to keep this character as a fire member.
So you said till
By the
end of the weekend, right?
Yes, basically next week you'll have to start, you know, coming on the shift.
Or use a vacation day, you know.
I know I was on partial vacation, wasn't I, till the end
Yeah.
of this month, I think it was.
Yeah, you've been on paid leave since now.
Well, I'm saying outside my administrative.
I mean, they don't overlap. It was just paid administrative leave.
Okay. I know because I was kind of on a part-time schedule because, Chief, as you know, I had some stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
So I guess let me ask this, because with that administrative leave I took, right? Did that just null?
No, it didn't. I know what you're
My other
referring
one?
to. It didn't.
Okay. So would I have till the end of that period, or would it be Sunday still? I guess what I'm trying to figure out here.
So I would say by Sunday, let us know what your decision is. But otherwise, yeah, your part-time hours because of the other thing is fine.
Right. Okay. Okay. I guess could I ask for that copy of said report sooner rather than later? Could I get that before I make my decision?
Yeah, let me just check with our administration and then we can forward that to you.
Mm-hmm.
If they allow it, of course. I don't think that'll be an issue. In fact, I will just send them a message.
Okay. And I guess okay. Yeah, I guess I'll wait on that then, because I really need some time to think about this and figure out what I want to do, if that makes sense.
I haven't yawned yet.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I guess I don't know if I'll be seeing you guys again around Sunday or not, but I know for sure Sunday you will at least see me one more time. But we'll just have to see and I guess kind of figure it out from there. So
I'm hoping we see you more than one time.
Right. Thank you again. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Sivak.
I guess I'll just take my leave then.
So hard. Fuck. You go grab Valentino and get him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That was rough.
Yeah, it was.
I have a feeling Valentino probably wants to talk to us about Knight and Simmons, probably, which are the next two topics.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't seem too happy.
You don't know the half of it.
I don't even want to know, man. Dealing with this part's already fucking enough.
Yeah, lay it on us, man. What do you got, Captain?
Well, I'm sure you got my email, you and your deputy chief here.
Yep.
May as well fill you in.
Yeah.
So we recovered Miss Knight from her, I guess, kidnapper. And
oh yeah, she got kidnapped. I forgot about that.
Took her into custody on child neglect charges, as well as some other charges.
Sivak got
injury to a child, some other
demoted,
stuff.
basically. He's
I'll say nothing on
demoted.
radio.
Whether he leaves the fire department because of it, we don't know yet.
So I just want to let you guys know about that. Right now, all of the charges are pending judicial review. So there could be some charges that fall off. There could,
Really?
could be, yes. The injury to a child could fall off. That's just due to some outside circumstances. However, we're pushing to hold the charges. at least the rest of them, due to the nature of the incident and everything that's been going on, and based off the statement I got from her daughter. I do want to get her daughter to give us a statement at some, well, her quote daughter, not daughter anymore, CPS custody, but I do want to try to get a statement from her and get something that we can have on the docket to try to hold those charges and make them stick, because very just, I don't know, very unprofessional in my honest opinion. She willingly adopted the child and then, provided a lack of care. And the last thing that we need is a mother who has a child yet wants to leave her child at home alone and then go out and kill herself. I know it's insensitive, but at the end of the day, it's just not a good situation.
No, I agree, and from my statement that I gave you up at Parsons that, she could have gone to law enforcement about this whole situation and reported this whole thing and didn't. And it was me convincing her to do it.
That's a whole different issue within itself too. On top of that, that's very big, and that plays into this whole thing because that plays into the safety of her child as well. At that point,
even if
and that's something else we're gonna push to hold. Hold the charges is that, because trust me, she's fighting really hard right now. I think she's already lawyered up from what I've heard. So,
okay, oh, good for her at that point.
But we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna fight to make sure that those charges don't drop, because anything that involves a child is not. It's not. No.
Man, if you need to leave, leave.
I'm just trying to listen.
Okay.
I didn't recover any of her fire equipment on her when she got, released, which is, to be expected. So I don't know if she's given. I don't know if you guys have gotten anything from her. I don't know if she's on like leave or something or anything like that, and you guys have her gear. But if not, we can go about getting a search warrant to obtain that back, or get her to volunteer to give it up.
All of our fire gear is here at the station. She doesn't have anything that she would have for take home. So yeah, we're good there. She's on paid administrative leave until this all gets whatever outcome it is.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'll keep you guys in the loop with everything. Let you guys know everything that's been going on. Keep you up to date.
All right.
If anything else comes of this whole kidnapping thing, the entire investigation on that end of things is going to be handled by the LSPD. So I ask that you guys be forthcoming with them and give them any and all information you receive. That way we can nip this at the bud and get it settled before, anybody else decides to do stupid things and take actions into their own hands.
Right.
Another thing too, I would highly encourage you guys do, because we almost had charges brought on another one of your members here.
It's Simmons, I know.
Yeah, I would highly, highly, highly just recommend that you guys encourage them not to handle things on their own, and anything that they know, they take it to law enforcement and don't try to act vigilant, because they're gonna end up getting themselves killed or getting one of us killed. So
or arrested.
Yep. Yeah. This isn't a game to play. This guy's out killing people, hurting people, and we're trying to get him in custody, and we have certain ways that we do that. And if you guys are interfering with that, not saying you guys are, but if any of your members are interfering with that, then it could lengthen this process. So
yeah. I appreciate it. And also, thank you for waiting patiently outside too. We had to handle other things. So.
No problem. Yeah.
Didn't mean to be so rude about it, but it was like.
No, you're good.
It's because we kept getting interrupted. So.
Yeah, we literally kept getting interrupted. It's like, no, go wait.
Yeah, no, y'all are good. Yeah, I figured I'd just come down here and let everybody know in person. Just kind of give a verbal synopsis of what's going on. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that pertaining to the kidnapping investigation, you're free to reach out to LSPD and ask them. Anything pertaining to this whole child neglect thing or anything like that, be through the sheriff's department. So,
yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. Y'all stay safe.
All right,
Thank you. You too.
Okay, that covered Knight and
Incoming 911.
Simmons to some extent. I still believe, regardless of whether they drop charges, that Simmons or not Simmons, Knight should probably be removed from the fire department.
I'm on the fence now, honestly.
Well,
not to. Oh, it's just that well, here's the thing. From an administrative standpoint, you know, we need to obviously make sure that we can physically fire her from the position, because if her charges are dropped for any reason and she has very minor charges, like what legal grounds did we have for the removal? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, that doesn't help the fact that she still tried to potentially kill herself.
True.
And she took an apparatus on top of that as well.
Also,
yeah, she did technically, in some way, steal an apparatus.
Yeah, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but yes, I do see that point.
I understand that too. Yeah, I don't, because the problem is Simmons is also trying to get involved, and they are both close with each other, which means in the future as well, if what happens to someone happens with Simmons, you know, will Knight try to go to her aid without going to law? Stuff like that.
Speaking of which, what did specifically what did Simmons do?
Apparently she tried to, what was it? Apparently she helped put cameras in Knight's apartment, but then took him down or something. I don't know 100% remember what they said, but she was basically trying to interfere and go out and, you know, do stuff.
Do her own investigation, basically.
Do her own investigation.
Yeah.
Which could very well get her killed, by the way.
That, and she was the other day she was very irate.
We're not to Bailey yet.
Here at work, and you know, because the whole Knight thing going on with that, you know, constantly on her phone, all that stuff. And then, you know, got off work to, I don't know, more than likely go and try and find Knight. More than likely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really do too much with Simmons. We just got to remind her to not be an idiot.
Yeah,
But for Knight, we can wait.
To her. Yeah, I could talk to Simmons. Let her know, like, hey, you know, stop what you're doing. Let law enforcement, you know, do this, because that's basically their jobs. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
for Knight, though, we can make our decision pending then as well.
Yeah.
In fact, hang on, I'm just looking at my email because I did get one from Simmons regarding all this. Let me just read it real quick. Let me see here. Yeah, so I got an email from her stating that if anything happened at Knight's residence, that I would get some kind of message that would give me access to the application that would give me access to the camera, which I did not respond to this email because that is a whole legal nightmare if I got involved in that. I'm not going to go spying on any of my employees. So yeah, that was a bit of a red flag.
It was with consent of Knight, though.
Yeah, true. But none of us could touch that
no, of course
from a
not.
legal standpoint.
No.
Commissioners would have our heads.
Plus, it's just morally wrong.
Oh, I just got a text.
You got mail.
Oh, it's Sivak. Just says, I do want to thank you for everything that you have done for myself throughout this time in the department. I know this decision was a really hard one to make. Okay, so that's not a decision by him. That's just him thinking this.
Yeah. I think he's waiting for that IA report. He might try to make a counter, you know, thing against it potentially.
They don't go. Sorry.
But we'll deal with that later. Let's continue with Knight and Simmons. Okay, for Knight then, even if the charges are dropped, you still want her to continue with knowing that she's tried to take a life? I mean, usually, yeah, we allow him to continue, but, you know, what happens if she gets a child back?
I did check her into arsons for rehabilitation. I don't know what the outcome of that was. I mean, obviously, she must be out by now.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the outcome of that is. Like, I don't know what her mental health state is right now. You know what I mean? People recover from that. You now.
Yeah, people do. You're right. Well, let's.
I know.
Sorry.
No, I know people who have been suicidal, had plans, and then they recovered from it, and they're fine now. And I'd hate to have someone recover and then they still lose everything because of it. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. We'll wait then on the verdict of the charges. All right. That's Knight and Simmons done. Bailey. That's something I want to talk privately to put on about though, because it's not. There's nothing we really can talk about here, but it's more of a private matter.
No, definitely.
You want to go on a walk, Chief?
Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Manning. I appreciate
Good
you.
luck, Manning. Sorry.
Gee, thanks.
All right, time for that private
So much
talk.
for being on engine duty today.
Fuck yeah, so much for being on ladder.
Yeah, right ladder one.
Well, if there is a big call, I'll try and find you guys.
All right.
Thank you. Left side, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently Knight was kidnapped also on the day of Bailey being kidnapped. So I don't fucking know.
Day what? Sorry.
Knight was kidnapped on the same name Bailey was kidnapped. I assume she was kidnapped anyways.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, let's go over here. Outside of prying eyes. Oh, there's been a few calls. We haven't been able to go to it. How have you been anyway?
Pretty shitty with all this stuff going on, but...
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, God, why do you do that?
What?
Sorry. You're gonna hate me, but...
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. As long as you're away from the fire department's station.
It's helping with my nerves. I quit a long time ago, as you know, but I'm just kind of... I need it right now. I'll quit. I'll quit again. I just need it right now.
Fair enough. So I think it was Friday or Saturday. No, Sunday. No, fuck, I don't remember what day she was kidnapped now. What day was this? What day was it? Give me a moment. Sunday. It was Sunday. I usually don't go on shift on Sunday. That's why I'm confused. I got a call from Bailey saying, hey, I'm gonna be on shift in 30 minutes and, we gotta talk. There's something important that I gotta discuss with you about. That's what she said. Something about basically the psychos.
Yeah.
So I said, alright, I'll see you then. 40 minutes rolled by, 50 minutes rolled by, and I was heading back from a call, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop by and see what's up because she hasn't gone on to shift. I went to her apartment, and her door was open.
Shit.
And there was... Okay, I'm glad you didn't get to see it, but there was just blood everywhere.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. So I called, obviously, police and left. Just told them, update me. I need to know, where she is. Tuesday, I asked for an update because I didn't get anything then, and Sergeant Wolf and, Sergeant Wolf and somebody else basically told me, they came to the station and said, that the psychos were involved. And that frustrated me, I even, it frustrated to no end because, I'm stressed out. Now I know that it's the psychos. I'm gonna blame myself, or somebody. We're gonna blame ourselves for that. And I even got so frustrated that I clenched my fist into a ball from the stress, and apparently PD took that as me being aggressive. Don't know how, don't know why, but Gavin talked to me later about it, and I questioned why they didn't see that as a stressful, response rather than I don't know, they thought I was being aggressive. And you know me, I'm not aggressive, I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah, because the deputy chief of the fire department is gonna, punch a cop in the face because of something that's...
Apparently that's what they got from me, just clenching my fist in stress. I don't know, it doesn't matter, that's not important.
Whatever.
But yeah, they told me it was the psychos. Or no, they told me it wasn't the psychos. I think they told me it wasn't the psychos. Wait, did they? Hold on a minute. No, they told me it was the psychos. So yeah. later on, you know, I get a call from Gavin saying, hey, we need to talk, and he told me about the situation where they thought I was being aggressive. You know, I got that cleared up. And then he called over Dimes, who's investigating this whole psychos thing. And then I was told, no, it's not the psychos, it's something completely different.
I don't get it.
So apparently Sergeant Wolf isn't even part of this investigation, and he had information and told me that it was the psychos, and that they're almost 100% confirmed on that. Not only did they give me misinformation that stressed me the fuck out for a few hours before Gavin came to tell me it wasn't. But yeah, it's frustrating that day. Captain Dimes cleared everything with me. They said this was something irrelevant to the psychos, but they're still investigating them. But the psychos are being put on the back burner for now because obviously Bailey is still gone. Missing.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be priority. And I agree with them on that, obviously.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm glad to know that it's not the psychos involved, at least I was told that. But my question is, who the fuck did it?
Exactly. I mean, I know, like, we don't know if her residence was declared an arson or an accident. Like, I'm still fuzzy on what the details of that were. But I mean, Maria, like,
yeah,
the connection is Maria.
Yeah,
to
and
me.
I asked Gavin, why didn't she get jail time? And apparently they're using her to get information about the psychos, and once the psychos are brought up, or whoever is doing this texting bullshit with us, or any leftover psychos remaining once they're caught, he said that she would get her due time. But right now, she's cooperative, and, you know, they're not going to take her in.
Oh, so they've gone... So, wait, I'm missing something here. So the cops have been talking to her?
Yeah, Maria was not, even though she gave herself up about the torture of us, she did not go to jail that day.
Okay, wait, hold on, back up. Wait, she what?
Oh, you were gone during this too, weren't you?
Yeah, I was out of town.
Fuck.
What the fuck happened?
Basically I got more text messages from this girl, or guy, I don't know who. This was maybe a week and a few days ago. I sent him a text, and then I called them, and they refused to pick up until I called them again, and then they picked up but didn't say anything. And I told them, look, the law is gonna find who you are. And then I ended the call, and not 15 minutes later, a girl named Maria shows up. I'm gonna tell you now, she was a spitting image of one of the people that took us 2+ years ago. Daughter of one of them. I don't remember which one. But she...
Yeah, I mean, that's who we talked to about...
about
Bailey,
exactly.
Yeah,
so we were right. We were right about our suspicions. And she, I took her aside, even though I probably should have called cops, because I knew this was suspicious. But I took her aside because she looked really distraught. And talked to her. And she basically admitted to me completely that she was there for the torture of us. But she was there because she had to be. It was their way of making money for her mother, or whatever the case may be. But it was clear that she was very, regretted it. And I told her, look, if you truly... Basically, your main priority was Bailey. That's what she said. She doesn't want to lose Bailey. And I said, if you don't want to lose Bailey, I think you need to tell the cops what you did. And get this off of your shoulders. And she agreed. I called Captain Dimes over, and she admitted to the cops what she did to us 2+ years ago. And then she walked away from them. Didn't get put into handcuffs or anything. So Maria is, you know, a past psycho.
And current informant to LSPD.
And
well, sort of.
I'm gonna say she's an informant at this point.
So, interesting point you made there is that she didn't want to lose
Bailey.
Now, it could either be a lie or it could be sincere. if it's sincere, then she's not behind the kidnapping. If she's lying, then she would be.
So later on, a few days later, I did talk to Bailey. And Bailey basically told me, and you gotta keep this to yourself, apparently Maria, Maria has feelings for Bailey. So I think it's sincere.
Okay, well, that... Wait, who has... Hold on, I'm dyslexic, so I reversed that in my head. Who has feelings for... Okay.
Maria has feelings for Bailey and told her.
Got it, okay. I reversed that and thought the other way around, but... I would explain Bailey's problem with finding a good man.
Yeah. Wow.
Or keeping one. I'm sorry, it's just... Well, she's had some boyfriends who are just not been great to her.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not her fault, though, but...
Yeah. Yikes.
Okay, well, that does change the tune of who could be kidnapping her.
Right. Yeah, but there is something that, okay, sorry, I should have told you that beforehand. I thought you knew that. So yeah, and then the Maria thing happened with me.
Right.
And now Bailey's kidnapped. There is one thing she said when she called me on Sunday, saying, hey, I gotta go do something first, and then I'll come on to shift, and that is to talk with a woman named Alyona.
Alyona?
Alyona, I think.
I don't know that name.
I think from what I remember, I'm pretty sure she's Valentino's daughter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Valentino knows this, but I did tell cops this. I said, hey, she wanted to speak to this Alyona person before getting off the call with me. So I don't know if they connected the dots.
Yeah,
Or it could be someone completely irrelevant. Same name.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's well, I hope the police look into that, because that's a good clue. I mean, if that's the last thing she said before she went missing, maybe that person knows something.
Yeah, I hope they, yeah, I hope they're true. Well, now they've already stated, continuing the timeline, now they stated that the psychos are not even involved. Apparently, they got one of the suspects involved on Sunday, but that she's still missing. So I have no clue what's going on. The fact that she's still missing terrifies me.
Yeah. I also... I need to explain that text message I sent you a couple days ago, too. Sorry, I need another one of these. My nerves are shot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got confronted by Bailey after shift, about a week ago. Maria basically spilled everything to Bailey about what happened to you and me regarding the psychos, and basically told her everything about why the psychos targeted me and how you were just collateral. You were just there to,
Damn.
get at me, or you were used to get at me, rather. And explained why, and explained my previous connections back home and what I did back home. And Bailey kind of just came to me, I think, a little hopeful that this was all a lie and that none of what was said was true. But I couldn't lie to her. Like, I couldn't tell her what I've been telling everyone else. I mean, you're the only person here in America who knows about all of this. And I told her everything. I told her what I did. And God, the last time I fucking saw her, she was devastated, and we parted ways with her just having to digest all of this. And I don't know, like, if she hates me, or I don't know. I really don't know. And now she's gone, and I don't know what happened. This is my fault. I think this is my fault.
Okay, before you start blaming yourself, it's not your fault. Bailey did tell me about that. a little bit. She said that she knew. She basically asked me, you know, why didn't you tell me about you? Because you told me a long time ago. And why did I tell Maria to go to the law when I didn't tell you to go to the law? You know, to make up for your own crimes. And I explained to her that that happened, what, 30 plus years ago to you. What Maria did was 2 years ago. What happened to you was out of a different country. What happened to Maria was here in this very state that we live in.
And not to mention, like, I was fighting for a cause. I was fighting for my country, the freedom of it. And what I did was I was young. We were at war. That's what we thought. And the worst part is, I explained this to Bailey, that when the psychos did this to us, they were given misinformation. You heard them. They talked about a family. Not a family. I had specific 3 people. There was no collateral. They had the wrong information, and I explained that to everyone, and I told her that, and this whole thing is because of misinformation. They had the wrong info, and they hurt you, they hurt people around me, and God, freaking that leader, she got a gang together, and she got all of them either killed or arrested over a falsity. If she had just come to me and talked to me, I could have explained that whoever she's looking for, it wasn't me. No, there were a lot of agents in the IRA. They all behaved differently. It was chaos back then. I was trying to be the order in all of it. I was specific. I was surgical with what I was doing. Somebody else is responsible for what they are trying to find vengeance for, but it's not me. I'm not involved in that. But
you need to tell Bailey that. You need to tell Bailey that.
I did. I told her that. I did.
Okay.
I just wish that whoever is doing this would know that. I'm tired of people getting hurt around me because of something I didn't fucking do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got hurt. I'm sorry Bailey's missing. I'm sorry everything.
No, don't do this to me. Don't
around
do this
me
to me.
just turns to dust, and I can't do this.
You can. We just need to talk to Bailey more. Okay? Bailey's someone who's compassionate, empathetic, and emotional. All she sees is that you might have killed someone. That's all she sees.
I know, and I know she was just taking... I know in the back of my mind when we parted ways, I know that she was just... She was just taking time to digest things, and she was, you know... I know she'll come around. I know she won't think I'm a monster like I think I am. I just...
You're not a monster.
I just want this to be over.
It will be in time. Just have to... Well, you need to stay strong for one. We need to get Bailey back. And we need Maria's help to fucking end this. But you're not a monster. And don't you dare fucking call yourself that again.
Okay, well, Pat, you don't even know. I've done things since
Everyone has. Everyone has their past. Everyone has their sins.
Well, you don't understand. Listen, I need to tell you something. I can't keep this from you anymore, and I don't care if you hate me after you hear this. Do you remember when I came to your apartment and I hugged you and I said it's over. It's over now. And psychos were gone?
Yeah, I do.
I confronted the leader on my own. And I told her that this was over. That I told her she wasn't going to hurt anyone else that I loved. And that if she had just listened to me when her and I talked the first time, and if she had worked with me to know the truth and know that I was not involved, none of this would have happened. And that I could not let her continue to hurt the people that I love. And I hired someone to put a bullet between her eyes, and that person did that right in front of me. And that ended the threat. That cut the head off of the gang, and the rest of it fell apart because of that moment. And I did that. I did that, and I did it because I wanted to protect you. I wanted to protect people around me, and I said I was done killing, and I couldn't do it myself, but I couldn't let it continue. She was never gonna stop. She wouldn't listen to reason. I tried so fucking hard for her to listen to me, and there was no other choice. She was gonna just keep hurting us, and I reached out to someone I knew from a long time ago, and I asked them to just help me with this one thing, and then that was it. I would stop. I would never reach out to them again, and I had to protect you. I had to protect everyone, and I made a decision, and I regret it because I came here to this country to stop this. I didn't want to do this anymore. I didn't want anyone else to die because of me, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what to do. You hired someone to kill another person.
Yes. Yes, I did, and I'm sorry. I know you... I know you probably don't like me because of that now, but they were not going to stop.
Guys, the emotes are fine. Leave them both alone, please. It's conspiracy to commit murder. Well, no, it's... what would that be? You know that could...
It'll never come back. It'll never come back to me. I made sure of it, and the person that I know made sure of it. There was no connection. Investigation got closed. It's all over with. In fact, those files are probably gone just like the psycho ones were. You're the only person that knows other than...
I really wish you didn't tell me about it.
No.
I really wish you didn't tell me about it, because that's... You know I'm dating a deputy chief of police, right?
I know, and I'm sorry. I know I'm putting you in I've been putting you in an awful position since I knew you. Like, honestly, I wish you'd never met me.
Don't say that.
No, it's fucking true. Ever since you met me, you've gotten hurt. I've hurt you. And I continue to. And I shouldn't have told you what I just said. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have.
I know.
You should not, because now I'm dragged into this, and I don't know what to do now. For one, you committed a felony right there, and now I know about it. And if they find out about it, I'm screwed. And you got someone killed.
They won't find out about it. It's not possible at this point. Only 2 people know, and you're one of them. Well, I guess 3 if you count me.
I wish you didn't tell me.
Sorry, I shouldn't have. It was kind of in the moment. Everything that's going on.
I know. I'm gonna get off shift.
Alright.
I'll leave it there. What the fuck? Oh my god. Would that make Campbell an accessory? I don't think so. I'm gonna look up the legality behind that. Part 2, show me 10-7, 10-42. Oh my god, shit just got real now. He's still in the corner there. I wouldn't say it's accessory. I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Hey there,
he's in the back, kind of in the corner next to the garage.
Alrighty.
Oh, he just left. Hold on. Oh god. That's why I wish you never told me about it. This is gonna be interesting RP right here. Now we have to make an important decision, and that is whether we're going to pass on this information or not. I'm gonna have to look up some things out of character before she makes that decision, because right now, as you guys know, Campbell is someone who refuses to hurt anyone. So the thought of someone murdering someone is bad, but someone hiring to murder someone as well, it's just as bad. Alright. Campbell would not legally be required to report it, but it could damage her credibility. We'll look up things. Right now, I think Holy shit, why did he have to tell me that? I wish he didn't tell Campbell that, because now we have to be careful. Because Campbell is morally, I think, on the lawful, good side of things. Aiding and abetting. I don't think it's aiding and abetting. I don't think it's aiding and abetting. Let's look it up. We'll just look it up. Do you have to tell police about a crime that happened 2 years ago? That's not even answering my fucking question there. Fire Chief Campbell has a nice ring to it. No, I don't want Chief. Also, guys, remember, just even if a character gets yeeted out of the fire department, that does not mean they lose their rank. We used to generally say, hey, you're gonna get demoted 1 if you lose your character, but that's mainly to prevent someone from constantly killing their character. If it's from a reasonable story like this, I don't see a reason why somebody shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't lose their rank. Like Sivak. Sivak's a good thing to that. Something roleplay happened and it led to some very interesting roleplay, but we're not letting him lose his out of character rank. If the same thing happens to the chief or myself, would probably do the same thing. We're probably be like, no, we're not stepping down just because we're given a story. I don't think we should punish people for giving a story ideally, you know?
Incoming 911.
There's only one real question: is Campbell willing to throw away a relationship with Young? That is gonna be a thing. That might be a thing that she has to consider. Because she's generally morally aligned, but at the same time, she does believe, like, what he did 30 years ago can really come back on him. This was 2 years ago. So we'll have to see. Go this way. Please don't kill me! What an interesting search history, right? I should probably be careful with that. I should be careful. I'm pretty sure you can still tell the police don't promise evidence. Yeah, even if I tell the police, they have no evidence on it. No evidence on it. Because the case files for are disappeared, but Clever does have them as well. But the past does come to haunt you, which is why you gotta be ready for it. Yeah, she's taking a long fucking walk. Yeah, hiring to... Let's see. Hiring a hitman. Law break. I don't know. Attempted murder. Alright, provided the hitman was not successful. Conspiracy to murder, that's what I was looking for. Conspiracy to murder. But the murder was successful, so what happens? What charges can you face? For a solicitation to commit murder. But whether the hitman is successful, that's what we gotta find out. The case files don't include Glenn's past, so you are right about that. not required to tell the
911.
police, but be careful not to become a willing accomplice to a crime, of course. I'll do more research on it. We'll figure things out. This will be some spicy fucking RP. I really wish you didn't tell me that. I really wish you didn't tell Campbell that. That really puts her in a bad position. But it'll be interesting to see what Campbell decides. Because he loves Gavin. But she also does love Glennon. Like, they are family. They consider each other family. They've been working together for so fucking long. They've gone through a lot of shit together. And she has kept other things silent. I can't leave Cad, so... Fire department's falling apart. Not really. I wouldn't say the fire department's falling. Oh man, this is some juicy stuff. He's just taking a long fucking walk. I'm also gonna break the rule. Here guys, this is a real felony right here. Where the hell are we walking? We're just going. We're just going. I'm just chatting with y'all. Honestly, that makes more sense for Campbell to tell law. I don't know, man. I think you're somewhat right about it, but it is a very, very close friend too. The funny thing is, I was literally just thinking, I wonder if I should just have her get a concussion and forget about that he said that. That'd be like a meta way to get out of that, knowing that. We'll see what RP brings us. If she does get an injury that a concussion would happen, maybe it might happen, but I'm not gonna go looking for it either. Damn it. Guess we'll go to the city. I can join run you over if you want. No, fuck off. Oh, there's a cop right there. Can I go? Green light, please. There's literally no green lights. What is this? Okay, I'm going. Am I getting ready for Civ? No, we're just walking. We're just chatting about what we just experienced. I'm at a loss that he told Campbell that. And also, yeah, Tegan was the one that fucking sniped her face. I remember it. Jordan, thank you for the gifted sub there. Appreciate you a lot. Damn, dude. I don't know, man. We need Tegan back. I am actually almost tempted to bring Tegan back just for this arc. And end that arc for her. Oh fuck, DOT's here. Ask Gavin what to do. I don't think she's gonna tell anyone right now. He needs to process all this information. My question is, he said only 2 people know about this. Who was the other person? That cop is probably so confused as to why I'm walking. Why Bailey? I hope he didn't tell Bailey. I think Bailey's more likely to slip up on that than gamble. Jesse Wayne, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Look at that. Oh my god. I gotta send this one to Ocean. Oh my fucking god. I gotta save this one and kill it. This one's too good. Hold on a minute. Here's a meme for you guys. Fucking
Incoming
Sam.
911.
Jesse, thank you again, and congrats to those who got it. Well. Oh, they just left. Oh my god, a lot of people walking on this bridge. That is pretty great. Oh man, I don't know what to do with Campbell now. We're gonna have to do some research, but also figure out whether Campbell would say anything. That's gonna be rough. Helm, send me your list. Send me that list. Hey, Army Vedex. Where the fuck have you been, Army? You've, like, disappeared. Do not jump. She's not gonna jump, guys. Campbell's not suicidal. I really wish it was a sunny day, though, not gonna lie. Riding out Papa Glenn. I am curious, since we have so many people here, I'm gonna do a quick poll. It is not gonna determine what I'm doing. I'm just curious what people's thoughts are. Hello?
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, though.
Just making sure, yep.
Yep, I'm alright. Should Campbell tell? I'm very curious. Again, this is not going to determine what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to keep my character down to a T for what you would do. I'm curious of what everyone else thinks, though. I want to know your villainous thoughts. I know, how dare I walk? That's one thing I noticed, is not a lot of people walk on foot around here. I think we need more people walking. Did I get the list? I did, yeah. Again, this does not determine what Campbell's gonna do. I'm just curious what your thoughts are. It would be interesting to find a lawman that is corrupt to tell about this. That would be pretty sick. Because then technically... SPD office. This way. Alright, view results. Wow! I'm actually, it's 50-50. I'm calling that a 50-50. It's technically one above the other, but that's really on... That's crazy how... That's so crazy. It's so split. Ocean, why would you do that to me? Ocean, do you see how split everyone is? Don't worry, I'm not gonna use it as a way to determine what Campbell's doing. That's amazing. Alright. Alright, let me see who we're gonna raid. We're gonna end it here, guys. I think that's a good ending. That is a good ending. We'll raid Shawi just because he suffered from today's decision. For the roleplay. Hell yeah, it's for the roleplay. Alright guys, we're gonna raid Shawi because he was the brunt of the decision making today. I feel so bad for him. Go give him some love and tell him he's amazing. Please. Thank you all for joining me. Have a good night. I'm gonna be doing a FiveM stream probably in about an hour. So I will see you later tonight for FiveM. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for more SAF. Again, give Shawi some love. That's Lieutenant Sivak. Alright, good night.